Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture for March 21st of 2025 is titled the Leo Trio. So what do we see here? Well, here we see a set of galaxies looking toward the constellation of Leo and known often as the Leo Triplet. Three galaxies relatively close to one another in the sky. Now, often when we look at images, we can see things that are at widely varying distances. So we may wonder if that's the case here. But in this case, no, these galaxies are actually in the same grouping and are about 30 million light years away. So these galaxies are actually relatively close to each other in the sky. We do not have one that is far in front or far behind. Although you will see stars within the image that of course are much closer. And you may, if you look around, see a few other galaxies which are likely at a greater distance. Now, these are all examples of spiral galaxies, and just a quick glance at them, they look quite different. And that's because a spiral galaxy is a very flattened disk and will give a different appearance depending on how you look at it. If you look on it face on, you will see the great spiral arms stretching out from the center. And you can kind of see that with the rightmost image, where it's not quite face on, but we can definitely see distinct spiral structure in there. The blue color associated with blue star clusters, the reddish color associated with star forming regions and hydrogen gas which has been excited. Now, the one at the top is a little more tilted, and you can barely make out the spiral arms there, and you start to get signs of a dust lane going through the middle. So the plane of the galaxy is where all of the dust and gas are that forms new stars. Now, when you look on it straight down, as in a face on image, you don't see that dust quite as well, but it becomes easier to see when you look at it toward the edge. And you can see that a little bit in the topmost image. Now, the one to the lower left hand side, we are seeing pretty much edge on. It's also known as the hamburger galaxy for its distinctive appearance. And while we can still see the bluish color in the outer regions of the galaxy associated with stars in those spiral arms, we cannot see the spiral arms themselves. And that's because of the perspective from which we see this galaxy. And we are looking at it again edge on. We're seeing the edge of the galaxy. And that's pretty much how we see our own Milky Way. And in a way, this is a miniature version of our Milky Way that we would see in the sky. We would see our galaxy looking something like this, except because of our position inside it, we would see it stretched across the entire sky. But it's the same type of view that we get for our own galaxy. So we get to see three different galaxies here, and actually prominent ones that are visible around the time of the equinox, the March equinox, as those in the northern hemisphere are going from winter into spring, and those in the southern hemisphere are going from summer into fall. So that was our picture of the day for March 21st of 2025. It was titled the Leo Trio. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture, previewed to be one hand clapping. So we'll see what that is about tomorrow. And until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.